The war on drugs is bogus.
The war on drugs is racist.
The justice system in this country is very broken. Many refer to it as the injustice system.
War on drugs isn't going to work because it's actually a war on the poor.
I did not know they were spending $3 billion on a new jail, and I think we need to take that money and do something else with it.
We absolutely need to have just a straight up ban on private prisons.
Private prisons have got to go.
The private prison industry is a new form of slavery.
The private prison industry is legalized slavery and it shouldn't exist.
We have a system in place that equates slavery for people who are incarcerated. We have pennies on the dollar that we're giving people every hour for their work.
It's all about money. That's all profit.
Money is the root of all evil, and that's just one of the evils that's there.
Private prison corporations have a mandate to keep their beds filled. So we've got our local police forces acting as agents for these private prison corporations, ensuring that there is a pipeline leading people to these prison beds and making sure that they stay there.
The more people that are in jail, the more money they make, and what's good for them isn't necessarily good for America.
I don't think that we should be profiting off of people's misfortunes, and I don't think it's properly rehabilitating someone into society if we're using them in indentured servitude.
As with education, healthcare, other fundamentals in society, when you have a profit motive wrapped all up in your justice system, you're going to have corruption. It's inevitable.
One of the things that's profoundly influenced my thinking on criminal justice reform is Michelle Alexander's book, The New Jim Crow, where she talks about the way in which the war on drugs has resulted in the mass incarceration of largely people of color who've been incarcerated for inordinately long periods of time, branded as felons, and then when they're returned to our communities, they can't find a job, can't find housing, can't succeed.
We wasted a lot of money on the war on drugs and not gotten anywhere. It's actually gotten worse.
The states that have legalized marijuana have made lots of gains.
I had an uncle who went to jail for marijuana for 4 years.
We can reduce our prison population in the United States by ending the criminalization of marijuana, which will allow many people to get out of jail. We then need to retroactively expunge those people's records, so that way when they get out of jail they can actually get jobs and be successful.
If you look at Prohibition, it was a complete failure because you made criminals out of lots and lots of citizens that were really decent people who happen to like alcohol. I think marijuana is a similar sort of thing.
We have to have a justice system that people can rely on. Otherwise, we have a fundamental breakdown in our society.